from Solihull. It's the first time we've organised lots of events, but the first time we've ever done anything on this scale.
Where did the idea come from then?
The idea came from just wanting to support the charity, because predominantly it's a charity festival. We could become good friends with Georgina Mosley. We knew that the charity wanted to try and help get the message out again, and had opened a cancer support centre, and we wanted to try and come up with an idea that could fund the Cancer Support Centre and potentially open long-term another one within Solihull district as well. So we come up with the idea of putting a festival together to try and raise money in order to do that.
And just mentioning there of Georgina, of course, it is the Help Harry, Help Others, isn't it?
That's correct,
I do
yeah.
seem to recall that when she was on the programme quite a long time ago now, and she did say he loved his music, as I recall, Harry.
He did, yeah. He loved his music and loved his football. So, yeah, an amazing guy, really. I think as anyone that's been involved or seen the videos and what he went through and how brave he was, it's a good lesson to us all.
It was quite extraordinary, those little bracelets that he made. I mean, they've just become a... And there you are, you see, Ian is wearing one himself. They've become such a huge success. Now, let's just talk a little bit about the 2 days you've got coming up. First one's the 27th of August. You've already got your headline act, haven't you? Yeah,
the headline acts we've gone with on the Saturday is UB40, obviously local bands, so hopefully that will create...
Can't fail with that, can you?
No, you wouldn't have thought so, and hopefully with the sun shining, the reggae music will be a nice end to the day.
It's Tudor Grange Park, isn't it? So how many people can you get there at any one time?
We've agreed on a capacity of 6,000 people for this. We could actually get more in, but what we want to do is just see how the first event goes. And it's something we plan to do every year. So hopefully, if 6,000 works well, then next year we can increase the capacity as we progress.
And no festival will be complete without winners of television talent shows.
Of course not.
Would it? So who've you got then on the Saturday with UB40?
The Saturday we've got Kevin Sim that run the Voice UK recently. So that was a good addition. Lucky for us, really, because we booked him 5 weeks before the final. So it was a little bit of a.
So it's a whole lot cheaper. I mean, that's the other good thing.
Saved us a lot of money doing it that way.
Yeah, and of course it's a good thing as well because you've got him as a big name act, and the introduction you can do.
Yes, yeah.
We'll be saying who he is. Yes.
Yeah, we've also got Connie Talbot, who got through to the finals on Britain's Got Talent. Obviously, it was the first ever Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
She was 6 then, and now she's 15. So time has flown by.
She was in these studios the other week, and I couldn't believe it when you forget the passage of time, don't you? From this, as you say, was she only 6 when she won it?
6 on the first one, yeah. So 9 years ago.
Yeah,
now.
and I'll tell you what, your opening day would not be complete if you didn't have an Elvis man there, would it?
yeah, we've got a local guy, Kevin Paul, who does an amazing Elvis Presley. So just to kind of get everyone in a bit of the party mood.
The thing is that that obviously they wear the wig if they need to, and the glasses and the capes. But once they do the voice, the songs are so well known, aren't they?
Yeah, I think even the youngsters will know a lot of the songs, and it'd just be a good little atmosphere, really.
So how many hours will it be going on that day?
The festival runs on each day 12 till 10 o'clock, so it's 10 hours of live music each day, and we literally go live acts to live acts. So we've got a good sort of sound and production crew on stage, so that we can keep everything moving really well on stage. And
I noticed that on the Sunday, you've got another voice success, but maybe one we won't know quite so well.
Yeah, there's a guy, Mitchell Brunings, he's come runner-up in the Holland UK. We basically watched a video of he'd done a cover of Bob Marley's Redemption song as his audition, which has had something like 60 million hits on YouTube, and it's one of those. It's just amazing. It could be Bob Marley, and it's one of those. It sort of really gets your emotions going when you listen to it. So we've seen the video, and we've got to get him there. So we've managed to get him to come along from Holland to join us on the day.
That's good. And so far as the headline act goes, it's special guests to be announced, so you're not booked anybody yet?
We've got offers pending on 2 different people, so hopefully we should have those confirmed in the next week or 2. Still on the Sunday, we've got some amazing acts with Scouting for Girls, Midlands indie band The Wonder Stuff, Who's-He Is, another local Birmingham band, Little Liam. So it's kind of more, the Sunday's more of a festival feel in terms of how they originally was, with kind of indie bands and things, whereas the Saturday's kind of more very pop commercial, but aiming to sort of make both days very much a kind of family community feel, and making sure that there's plenty of stuff for children to do during the day as well as the live music, because 10 hours is long time for
it is a long time, isn't it? Yes. Because it was just going through my mind, how you sort of set about. Obviously, you need your headline act. You know somebody that you don't have to say, oh, they did this or they had a success with that. Once you've got over that, how do you start building up the sort of people you want?
I mean, the main thing we've marketed via sort of Facebook, Twitter, get the awareness out there. That the Facebook group's only been out for a couple of months, and we're over 4,500 likes on the page, and then just communication with local sort of coverage within newspapers, TV channels, and as many mediums as we possibly can. And we've because it's for a charity festival, we've kind of lent on local businesses to help communicate across. It could be their employees or their members as well for us.
So you've got effectively 3 whole months, haven't you, to dot the I's and cross
12
the
weeks
T's,
and 2 days, I think.
And hours and minutes. Yes, I'm sure it's all filed away up there. I mean, it's obviously going to take over your life for these next 12 weeks if it hasn't done already. And the thing is as well, I mean, you will get sort of real ardent music fans coming, but you'll get a lot of people whom it will be, hey, that'd be a nice thing to do at the weekend. Yeah,
I think so. I think the idea is we try to make it accessible for everyone. There's lots of sort of different street food traders on site. So as well as the music, we want lots of stuff going on within the site, lots of entertainment for the children, including we've got sort of a live ranger that's got different animals that they can go in and see, snakes and things. So just something to break the day up for the children, but plenty on there for the adults to do as well. And I think it'll be a good sort of family day where you can enjoy that.